Hi, everybody. Yes, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but like I said before, there was going to be a month of waiting. And so yesterday I went to radiation. I met my radiation oncology oncologist, Dr. Chin. He was very nice. He put together a plan for me that's going to include 16 rounds of radiation, and that will be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, at the same time, plus one day. I get the weekends off. Uh, the biggest side effects from that, he said, would be fatigue and some skin irritation, kind of like sunburn. So some irritation. Recommend using some cream. There could be some peeling and that kind of stuff, but not like the sicknesses and stuff, the nausea and all that kind of stuff that's associated with chemo. So that will begin when I have my final plan from my medical oncology, which is the one that decides about chemo. So I saw her this morning. Oh, and I also saw my breast surgeon this morning, and everything looks great. I don't have to see him again until October. And after that, I went to my medical oncology and saw Dr. Yalamanchili, Dr. Y. I'm allowed to call her Dr. Y for a year, and then I have to learn how to say her name properly. Very nice woman, very knowledgeable. She liked all the results that she saw, what's been reiterated by my breast surgeon and yesterday with my radiation oncologist. It was caught very early. It was very small. My estrogen and progesterone levels came back positive, which is good. My HER2 was negative, very good. So she is going to do one more test on the lumpectomy, the sample that they took out. It's called an ONCO test, and that's basically to look more inside the biopsy sample to check for, I think there's like 12 genes she's going to be checking for, or not 12, 21. And depending on how many I have, the lower the number, the less likely I'll have to have chemo. She's fully expecting my numbers will be very low based on all the other tests that I've had done and the way they've come back. So she's really feeling like it's just going to be a prescription that I take after I'm done with radiation, and it's called tamoxifen. And so that would be, I would take it for 5 years, and then we would revisit it, and probably would take it for another 5 years because I'm premenopausal. And so, some of the side effects from that is said like, weight gain, some depression, dry skin, nausea, just other, not real big things. There's benefits to the tamoxifen, and there's, always some side effects with everything, but the benefits outweigh, kind of like makes your bones stronger, can lower cholesterol. But then, there's always side effects that could cause issues in my uterus. But anyways, the pros outweigh the cons. So that is the direction that we are headed. But it'll take a couple weeks to get my ONCO test back. So I don't go back and see Dr. Y until April 9th. So it's going to be another month of waiting, because once we have her final verdict on her treatment plan, then I will call Dr. Chin, my radiation oncologist, and start the appointments for that. So I'm feeling really good. Everything's healing well the way it should. Basically everything is good. Couple parting thoughts. And like I lost my train of thought. Shocking. That's actually one of the side effects of tamoxifen. Is for forgetfulness and not being able to form your words or something. Apparently I've got a jump start on that without ever taking the pill. Okay, yeah. So one of the things that struck me that Dr. Y said to me this morning, that I hadn't heard, I kind of always thought it, or just, I don't know, that I had probably saved my own life by not skipping a mammogram because it was found so early. And like she explained it, like the size of the cancer that I had, even as small as it was, it takes years to develop to get to the point where it can be seen by the equipment that they use to screen for that. So it's been brewing for a couple years, but I am diligent on my self-exams and my mammograms. I've never missed a mammogram. I go every year. Sometimes there were seasons where I'd have to go twice a year, but I don't ever miss them. I don't put them off. She couldn't stress enough to tell people to get the mammograms. The radiation you get from a mammogram is minimal compared to the benefits of them. So as awkward as this may sound, ladies, get to know what your anatomy feels like. So if something different pops up, that's how I found, my lump 10 years ago. And it has just set me on this course to be very proactive and diligent in my care. And so, yeah, so save your life and, self-exam, keep the mammograms, do what you can to advocate for yourself and for your health care. On a similar note, I'm going to say send the card. So I don't know what made me think of this or whatever, but since this journey began, I have gotten 3 cards sent to me, which was a little surprising. And one came from my friend Julia at church with an adorable little breast cancer pen. Another one came from my friend Gina in Florida, and the other one came from my friend Marianne. And I've been feeling the love because I get text messages and Facebook messages and stuff, but I really appreciated the cards, and it makes me think that, like I still send thank you cards, birthday cards, not to everybody. Everybody doesn't get them. I'm not like the master card sender here, but it just made me think that I know how much I appreciate the cards. Now, everybody, you don't need to flood me with cards now. All's good. But it just made me think, like, send that note to somebody. If it's their birthday, if it's their anniversary, a sympathy card, just reminding them what an awesome friend they are. Cards are very important, and I think they're kind of falling by the wayside. And so I just know what the cards meant to me that I did receive. And my kids still have to send thank you cards and that kind of stuff. So it takes such a little bit of time, and it could really brighten somebody's day. Just tell them you're thinking of them, what a great friend they are, words of encouragement. So that's my parting thoughts. I don't think I have anything I want to cover with you. So yeah, so now we're waiting until April 9th, another month of waiting. I've discovered, which is good because there's no sense of urgency in my care. Everybody, both my oncologist and my surgeons believe that the cancer was taken care of with the surgery. This is just kind of maintenance preventative measures from it returning, in that same spot or in the other breast or somewhere else in the body. So this is just, I'm all good, and so it won't be until April 9th. But anyway, so like I was saying, there's no urgency. So I've discovered that cancer treatment in this process is kind of as slow as the criminal justice system, that everything just moves very slowly, and I guess slow and steady wins the race. So I will be seeing you all again April 9th. Bye. Thank you all for your continued prayers and encouragement. Love you all. Bye.